Hello folks, this is AP the Weird One, and we are back with more Digimon Liberator news, whatever. Last night we got the first two chapters of the novel Debug, as it's called. There was Debug Chapter 1, and then point 1, point 2, and then Chapter 2, point 1.2. So this is how it looked. Debug. As soon as I saw these, I jumped for joy. I was screaming like a little girl. My dog was even worried that what was happening. Just seeing the imagery. So that got released. For the novel, in terms of the structure and everything, it seems like it's more about the character interactions rather than the card battles. They get to the card battles and they talk about more of the end game and doing more product placement. Like say, hey, showing these cards in the upcoming future. I'll give an example from Debug 2. But they'll show the cards like the Tiger Vespamon. They'll show you what booster pack it's going to be in and the rarity. Speaking on the Tiger Vespamon, I absolutely love this artwork because it shows how robotic it is. I knew Tiger Vespamon was a cyborg and everything, but I didn't think it looked very mechanical looking. I don't know. I was thinking more General Grievous or something. I don't know. I didn't take it being this mechanical looking robot, more robotic parts. Maybe is where I'm thinking. It looked more robotic than. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. It was more like a smoother robotics rather than being kind of ancient gear golem. Maybe that's the term I was looking for. Anyway, so there's that, and there's also a warning at the bottom saying the cards are still under development. There may be differences in finalized product, which is good considering, like in Yu-Gi-Oh, they would have cards and you don't know what their effects would be. They've got this. They have this in the novel. I don't know. I appreciate this fact. Not that I play the cards, but I do appreciate. I do appreciate this little helpful thing. The artwork is absolutely phenomenal, barring one image so far. So, looking at the images, to me, this is the weakest of the art. 75% of it's really good. You know, the Metallicatramon, the Volcatramon, the Impmon are look really good. But then you get Yuki and her mouth is just off center. It's just a bit weird. Like the teeth, if it was more normal, and I don't know, looks a little too creepy for my opinion. But then when we see the new Digimon, Punkmon, Loudmon, and Heavy Metal Dramon, this art looks phenomenal. I absolutely love this. So seeing this was, so they came back with vengeance in the part 2 of the chapter, and yeah, they basically was the kind of they described the last of the battle. I was reading a little bit of from With the Will, and there's the translation's a bit weird. One thing to note is that they're using the Japanese names of certain Digimon. I know here in America we know we know the Beamon rookie is Fan Beamon, but over in Japan it's known as Fun Beamon, so that was a little bit off confusing. But I don't. It's just a minor thing. I don't know. I didn't think the translation was that bad. It was readable. It was enjoyable. It was more about the character interactions, and this is more of an introduction point. Looking at the other artwork, which is also good, this is phenomenal artwork. We see Fun Beamon and Winnier, who's also nicknamed Winnie, and we learn that Tia Locomon was not a rogue NPC, just kind of one of the main story Digimon. The rogue one were the Metallicatramon and Volcatramon, that group. Yeah, there was a complaint with them. It mentioned Metallicatramon being the boss, rather than that was the NPC, rather than there was some NPC behind it. I don't know. my interpretation's like, yeah, there's this knight character, but the main focus is what the Digimon are. I know. I didn't mind that as much. So, but we have that arc. And then we get, of course, after in the second part, we see this artwork. We see the full team, and this is really good. I love seeing all the Digimon. We see the Fan Beamon. Unfortunately, we don't see the little babies, but I'll actually show those off. But we see our new Forger Beamon. This thing looks deceptively big. Like, I'll show up the card art, and then we get Vespamon. Looks really cool. And then we have Tiger and Wasp, and then Cannon Bee, and of course the Queen and her throne in the background, which is really cool. I guess Fun Beamon is considering it like it's not male or female. It's androgynous, we'll say the least. I guess kind of makes sense. I mean, in nature, they are males and females, but considering this is a cyborg line. And of course, Queen Beamon is a bit of a waifu. It's got the cleavage, but then it doesn't have, it shows a little bit of skin. Maybe you'll see some art with it showing a little bit more skin, but considering it's a cyborg, that makes sense. But going back up to novel, Queen Beamon, we see Pupamon, the level number 2. And we see Fun Beamon, like, holy crap, what the hell's going on here? I absolutely love this. I mean, while the main artwork is really cool, I think I like this even more. This is a cool, fun, super rare. Like, I want this card just because of this. We see that. We don't see the level 1, but we do see the level 2. Or the in training one. No, actually, this is the No, actually, hold on. This is the in training. This is the in training one. We don't see the. Oh, there's the in training too. So we see both of them. They're both in the cage. I like this a lot more, even though we do see the entire group members. Interesting note about Winir. He has a troubled home. It does mention at the end of the novel that his parents are always fighting, and so he's not very trusting relationships, which is kind of, he does have a hard time bonding with Yuki. Yuki was a little bit strong, but realizing she was a bit of a bimbo, energizing bimbo, he grew to, he understood, I guess he understood her, and like, oh, like kind of like a big sister like a big sister. Hold on. Oh, give me a sec. Alright, sorry, my Uncle Paul's needing phone trouble. I don't know what's going on, but... So we do that. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's show Forger Beamon. Like, looking at this, it makes him look way... I mean, he's actually probably is big, but it makes him look way more gigantic. I think also, when you look at the official artwork, I'll show you... For some reason, when I saw the official artwork, I thought this was the head as opposed to this. And it kind of gives a deceptive big size to it, just from this picture. Though I think the official artwork does do it well. But yeah, this totally caught me off guard seeing the Fan Beamon, new Fan Beamon. On the note of the other Digimon, we have, of course, Punkmon, who not bad looking. I mean, we've seen this before, but Punkmon's okay. And then we've seen Loudmon. Loudmon, I don't like as a name. I don't know. That just seems way too easy. Just a little bit lazy, but I do like the design. It's not bad. And then, of course, we have our big boy. This line I got to think on. I'm not sure where, in the grand scheme of things, if I like it or not, but I'm sleeping on it. I got to think on it, stir on it. I do like the design. I really do like it, and it's cool that, you know, its partner is Yuki. Yuki's a cool girl, and I do also like Nidhoggmon. I know in terms of the card game, I know some people were talking about considering that the secondary support won't go into effect because it has a face up security. I didn't get this at first, but basically, when it's face up, its security effect activates. So, security, while it's basically face, it should say while it's face up, all your royal base trait Digimon gain 1,000. So that's kind of interesting. And of course, they can digivolve into face up. And depending on, I'm curious about the Fun Beamon. Let's see. I'm curious of what that like they're. Let's see. I think it's Dorumon. We'll go with Dorumon. I actually have this. Where is that Dorumon? This one. I believe I actually have this. So security. I'm wondering if Fan Beamon would be, or some other card says you can place a black or green X antibody Digimon, or even black or green Digimon. The top security, because if you can load up with certain Digimon, that'd be kind of interesting, at least in the beginning. So that's kind of my thought process. I don't think it's completely dead, but I mean the raw base Digimon aren't always, but you're gonna have the 1,000 DP. You're gonna have the security effects. So I don't think it's as bad. I don't think as bad. Like, it's not great, but it's not the worst thing in the world. And still, you can work with another insect Digimon. You can work with the X antibody. So, like with Dorumon line, maybe even cyborgs, which I want to get to in a little bit. We'll look up cyborgs. Going off the novel, another thing that was kind of interesting was the effects of battling rogue NPCs. So we know that the debug team has this novel which may or not protect him, but basically if you lose against a rogue NPC, there's a chance that you and your partner can be separated. So there is a bit of a stake. With going with the novels, with the manga side, if they lose, he and Terramon and Shota could be lost forever. So there is some stake that you could lose your Digimon partner, which I find interesting. But the main thing, and I think a lot of people, I saw with the will have this, but we know that Altea, which is a girl, she has Espimon. So Espimon has gained a quadfecta when it comes to being, its appearances. It's been in Digimon Ghost game, it's been in Seekers, Dreamers, and now it's in Liberator. So that's kind of cool. Altea screams this girl. This is the girl I think is Altea. And maybe she's got a new partner as well, because it does mention working alongside. She works alongside the Digimon SP. So maybe she's got another partner. But going off of, let's go to Digimon Encyclopedia. Let's go with Android, I guess. Let's see what we got for Android. I think that's the same classification as Cyborg. Yeah. I'm curious to what side they would work with. The Galgamon line would be kind of interesting, seeing the Black Galgamon, because those are black cards. Maybe Saltmon. Just trying to think of Digimon that we haven't really seen. So, I mean, we're going to see Espimon and Hover Espimon. Footmon we could be interested. I don't think Footmon. I don't think Footmon's within our reach. But we could also see Justimon. Justimon could have a support. I'm just spitballing like what cyborg Digimon we would see. There is a lot. When I was thinking more cyborg, I was thinking more along the lines of Andromon, High Andromon. Those were what I was kind of more thinking of when it comes to the cyborgs, but there are already a lot of choices. Reapermon. So we do. Is High Andromon even? Yeah, and okay, I don't think High. Hold on, is Hydraman amongst this? Oh yeah, Hydraman is one. That's who I'm kind of thinking of for whatever the reason. I'm thinking the Hagurimon line, maybe, or the Solarmon line when I'm thinking of the androids. I don't think those get enough attention. Maybe Mental Phantomon and Reapermon. We'll see. We'll see what goes. But SPmon's making his return. I think the novels are pretty good so far. I enjoyed the first two. I was wigging out, even rereading them in preparation for this discussion. I'm still very fast. Still, I was still a bit giddy rereading stuff. It's kind of nice to see. Yuki has a bit of a nice personality where she's very much she looks great, but she's also a big sport, exercise junk. She kind of reminds me of the YouTuber Emery in a sense, who's hot, energetic, kind of sporty, but also looks fantastic. It's like her makeup was immaculate, so perfect. So that kind of state. According to With the Will, the next big Digimon event is coming in June 20th at 3 a.m. American time. Let me see if I can find that just to clarify, because we also saw the character relationship charts, which that's not. I wasn't. No, I was like, okay, that's fine. Where is that? I knew it was. Oh, I gotta look at new post, but I do want to show it. Where is it? Maybe this is it, or no, this is not it. No, this is not it. Give me a sec. Hold on. I found it. All right, so the next big event is going to be on June 20th at 7 p.m. in Japan, 3 a.m. Pacific on YouTube. I'll be watching this afterwards. Maybe I'll do a reaction video, but I am not going to be up at 3 a.m. in the morning. Wish this was at 9 p.m. Because June 20th. Hold on. When is June 20th is a Thursday. I mean, I know people have to work, whatever, but you couldn't make it for 2 more hours earlier. I usually up at by 5 a.m. But this also should be subtitled as well. I know they're going to discuss a whole bunch, but because they've got card battle sprites, the One Piece, but the more Digimon stuff. I kind of wish this was in English. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you here at that. Digimon Liberator is off to a great start. Digimon is not dead. Of course, Digimon is very much alive and well and bigger and better than ever. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. See you guys next time.